A lot of women are fed up with men. They are tired of dealing with men, putting up with their unpredictable behaviors, antics, and lies. Some women have gone to the extent of choosing dangerous animal over men.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
Bear. Men are scary. With a bear.
Well, I've heard about bears. They don't always attack you, right? Unless you like fuck with them. So maybe a bear.
Depends what man, but probably a bear.
100% a bear, which is like terrifying to say, but
Definitely a bear. Some men are very scary out there.
A bear. I would say a man.
Why would women choose bear over man? Comparing the characteristics of a bear to a man, the reasons are quite obvious.
Is it that they are choosing a wild animal over a...
I don't understand why people are making this so damn complicated. Why would women want to choose to be in a forest with a bear over a man? Because you know what to expect from the bear. If we're stuck with a bear, the only surprise outcome is going to be a good outcome. Because our baseline is that we're going to get mauled. We know that going into it. The best surprise is going to be that we won't be. With men, you really don't know what you're getting. It's a freaking roll of the dice. So, just ponder that. Ponder that. Put your little thinking caps on about that one. Sheesh.
That is a valid reason there, because men are very much unpredictable. But when it comes to a bear, you know what a bear is capable of. So it's up to you to decide if you're ready to deal with that or not. It's just like asking someone to choose between a thief and a police in Nigeria. A lot of people would go for the thief because we are very much aware of what the thief is capable of doing. When it comes to the police can be anything. Police can be a thief, anything. So we'd rather go with what we are sure of than what we are not sure of. A lot of people are not open to surprises. We don't want uncertainty. Go with what is predictable.
TikTok right now, women are responding to the question, would you rather encounter a bear or a man while alone in the woods? And most women are saying that they would rather encounter a bear because they believe they are safer in the presence of a bear. The 750,000 black bears in North America unalive less than one person per year on average. Men aged 18 to 24 are 167 times more likely to unalive someone. And the big thing here is that it's not just unaliving someone. According to RAINN, 1 out of 6 American women has been the victim of attempted or completed assault in her lifetime. Over half of women have reported experiencing, and only about 6% of men who commit assault against a woman ever spend a day in jail. So yeah, women are much more likely to be attacked by a man than a bear. And the worst thing a bear can do is unalive you. We need to work harder as a society to make women feel safer by creating a culture of believing and supporting our survivors.
This action of women choosing bears over men was a shocker to men, and they were so furious on the internet. They just could not keep their frustrations to themselves. They came online asking questions. How can you say that? It does not make sense. You're just not thinking through it. You're just answering at the moment. You need to think it through. Why would you choose a dangerous animal over a man?
So I know we've all seen the video. There's a guy walking around asking women, would you rather be stuck in the woods with a man or a bear? Most of the women said a bear. I just want y'all, just hear me out. I just want y'all to slow it down and realize that social media isn't real life. You pull up all these fucking stats. 1 in 6 women will be attacked by a man in her lifetime. Only 1 in 1 million people have a chance to be attacked by a bear. Let's think about this. You live with and walk past in your life probably hundreds of thousands of men. You will probably never fucking just walk past a bear, all right? So no shit, okay? I'm in Jacksonville, Florida. The chance that I'm gonna walk up on a Kodiak bear, slim to none ever in life, never. I ain't go to the zoo, fuck is you talking about? That's one, that's proximity. The way y'all be bringing this shit up is ridiculous. The way that question should have been asked, would you rather be lost in the woods with a bear that wants to kill you or a man that wants to kill you? With a bear that wants to harm you or a man that wants to harm you? That you could get the real fucking. I ain't never hit a woman violently. I ain't never put a violent hand on a woman. I ain't never sexually assaulted a woman. No, none of that. Ever. Nah, I ain't never even called a woman out of her fucking name. Not to her face. I think all that is terrible and wrong. But y'all acting like men are scarier than bears? You ain't watched enough nature documentaries, baby. Go watch the one where they trying to get the pictures of that big ass bear and the light from the flash scares him and a startled bear. I swear to f***ing God, the earth moved when he got startled. Just go watch a few videos. The way y'all, boy, you dumb as hell.
Just watched an interview of women being asked would they rather be stuck in a forest with a bear or a man, like a human man. All the women who answered bear, I'm not gonna lie, I think they suffer from a bad case of internet brain. Don't misconstrue this for me not understanding how bad men can get, how weird men can get. I've seen Berserk, bro. I know what Griffith could do, but in the back of their head, they should know they have a better chance of defending themselves from a man than a wild animal. It's like when they were answering this question, they didn't really put any thought behind it. See, with a man, it can be bad. It can get really bad, right? But everything that you're scared of a man doing, the bear can do that 100 times worse. But really think about it. If you're going through some bad shit with a man, at least they can hear you. They might not listen, okay? Weird men out here, horrible men out there. A bear, you can talk to them all you want. They're not hearing shit. They smell blood. Okay, they might not smell blood, but I think you get what I'm trying to say. Like, worst case scenario, when it comes between a bear and a man, you can at least try to have a conversation with a man. You know what? That's an interesting question, because now that I'm thinking about it, what I would rather be stuck with between a bear and a woman. You know, I had to think about this for a few minutes, but it was a close call. And obviously, I'm going to go with the bear. My reason behind doing this, I don't know. I feel like bears could just apologize better.
Some men still struggle to understand why women would choose the animal over men. Thank goodness. Some other men came online to explain to the men that could not understand women's decision why women are making the decision they are making.
Fucking for real right now. There's no way y'all would rather be trapped in the woods with a bear over a man.
I completely understand why they would pick the bear over the man, and it's the better option. Number one, bears are predictable. They go off of instinct. Their behaviors aren't really gonna change. And number two, bears are solitary animals, meaning they like to be left alone. Unless they are with their families, they are not really social animals. Meaning if a woman is left with a bear, that bear is most likely going to wander off, do its own thing, leave that woman behind, and could care less what happens to that woman. With a man, that woman doesn't know who she's getting. She doesn't know his motives, his intentions, and she cannot let her guard down, because if she does, it could cost her. With a bear, she knows what she's getting into. She knows what to expect. With a man, she cannot do that. She cannot take that gamble.
Why are all these women choosing the bear over the man? It's not all men that are dangerous. Here, let me help you understand this. Firearm safety. It is basic safety 101. Treat everyone that you pick up as if it is loaded. Don't assume one is unloaded, start pointing it around and goofing off and doing dumb things like that. Someone could get hurt or worse. Obviously, once you figure out whether or not it's loaded, your caution with this item can lower a little bit, but until you know, you have to be careful. It's facts over feelings here, guys. There is a statistically high probability that something might cause you harm. Therefore, you have to be careful around it. If you can understand this thinking you can understand it for everyone.
Some men are unaware of how badly behaved other men are towards women. Most men perpetuating this bad behavior towards women are very much aware of it, and for the toxic masculine men, it's most likely a game to them. Do you think a genuine man struggles to love a woman the right way? Do you think real men don't know how to love women the right way? Do you think women love differently and men love differently? Does love mean the same thing to both gender? How do women and men perceive love? Do you think they perceive love differently or the same? There is a possibility that men and women perceive and interpret love differently, because If you ask a man what does love mean to you, most men would say respect. If you ask a woman, she will be talking about care, be there for me, support and all that. Let's hear what men have to say about love, how they understand love, how they perceive love. What does love mean to men?
So what does love mean to you?
What's love got to do with it?
Yeah,
got to do with it.
It's a bond between two individuals, but we're not going to sit here and say it's a Disney fairy tale. Here's the thing, man. I'm just going to say it. People might say I'm an asshole, whatever. It is what it is. Men put far more at stake when they love a woman versus the other way around. So men need to approach it with their eyes wide open and understand that women love you for what you bring and how you make them feel. And if men understand that, it's going to be to their benefit. Men love women far differently than women love men. Men love women for real. Women love men.
Women love men for real.
No, they don't. Women love men under the premise that they provide value. Men love women idealistically. Women tend to love men more from an opportunistic standpoint.
How do you define love? Love is sacrifice. Love is pain. Love is patience. Love is sharing. Love is honesty. Love is integral. Love is unwavering. Love can be all those things, man. But I think that more than anything, it is patience.
How do you define that?
My definition is that it's when you know someone's personality. Do you know what they're like when they get tired? Do you know what they're like when they get irritated? Do you know what they're like when they're having a bad day? If you know that, that's one step. The second is, do you respect their values? Most of the time in relationships, we want our partner to value what we value. We want them to like what we like. But actually, relationships are about respecting their values. And the third one is, are you committed to help them achieve their goals?
Definition of love is, I don't know if it's something that I can explain for real, but my definition of love is just always remembering where your heart at, though. So real and true love come with loyalty. Never forgetting like the good times you share with a person when shit get rocky. But being in love, that's when you're on cloud nine, on game. But being in love could come and go. That's like a temporary feeling to me.
How do you know when you're in love with someone?
You get to be comfortable being in your own skin.
I think you've said this before. It's like when their happiness makes you happy.
When you put their needs and wants before your own sometimes.
Yeah.
Something similar to that. It's your whole life can be up in flames right now, but when you're with that person, everything settles down. You know you love that person when they're the first thing you think about in the morning. They motivate you. They help you become a better version of yourself, and not because they need you to be, but because you want to be that person for them. You want to be everything to them. You want to be the person they look up to, the person that motivates them, and the person that loves them unconditionally, because now it's like people love you with conditions.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to love you, but
only the minute you look that way.
Yeah, the minute you
I'm
do
gonna find
this,
somebody that only looks straight.
if you tell me, hey, you feel you have low self-esteem, or you're going through, instead of, oh, she has trauma or he has trauma, instead of me running away right away, well, hey, how can we work on this? What could I do as your partner to help you in whatever healing stage you got to go?
What's love for you?
Love is just commitment, deciding that you're going to stick through it through thick and thin. I think love is not meant to be this beautiful, amazing thing all the time. Most of the time, it's tough, but you don't have the real, true feeling of love with someone without the lows and knowing that you guys stuck through that with each other.
For sure.
It's quite interesting to know that love in a romantic relationship means different things to different people, different things to different men. We all heard their definition of love, how they perceive love. How do women perceive love? What does love mean to women? The definition of love for a woman is finding someone who inspires her to be better and brings out the best. Someone who feels entirely at ease and who is familiar with her from head to toe. Someone she can share all of her experiences with, and who is her partner and greatest friend. It's quite obvious that love is different when it comes to gender. This is how most women perceive love. I can attest to this. We want that one person that gets us, that one person we can call our own, that one person we can share a lot of things with, that one person that is your ride or die, that one person that is ready to go that extra length for you, that you will do the same for the person too. Let's hear what other people are saying about love.
What is true love? Because
I think people need to understand that relationships are work. Like love is so complex. You have to choose the person that you're willing to work through your relationship with, because it's not rainbows and sunshines and love and kisses all the time. That's just the truth. It's not. So you have to pick your person. Is that person respecting you? Is that person showing you your love languages? That's the part where you have to be selective of when you're dating, right?
Yeah.
Have
you ever wondered, what is the true meaning of love? What does it mean to unconditionally love another human being? 1 Corinthians 13:4 says, love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. Love does not demand its own way, is not irritable, and keeps no record of being wronged. Love does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. As a Christian, this is how we are called to love every human being that we encounter.
Real love is not attachment. Real love is not control. You know what takes real courage? Letting go of the relationship. Yeah. And this is not for everybody, right? Sometimes you'll get to a point where in your heart, you know, I don't know if this is right for me right now. And maybe that's just for a season. Yeah. Right? And maybe that's just enough to give yourself the space to go heal and go do what you got to do and give them the space. Because guess what? Like real love, you'll find a way back. Yeah. Real love is not attachment. Real love is not control. Real love is not manipulation. Real love is not jealousy. Real love is not hiding. None of that is real love. All of that is fear.
From all the definition of love given by the different speakers, I think women are more practical when it comes to their definition and their understanding. They believe in putting effort in a relationship and making it work out. They don't believe in all them rainbows and sunshine, all those feelings and all those euphoria and all that. No, they believe in this is something we want to work. We need to put in the work. Women are more practical when it comes to love and relationship. For men, from their definition, I feel like they are just lost in the feeling. They feel the euphoria, the should I say ecstasy, whatever. That they just want to be lost in how they feel. Like that feeling, that cloud nine feeling. I'm excited. This person makes me feel this way. But how do you make the person feel? Is it about the feeling, the momentary feeling, or about the longevity of the relationship? I guess this explains why a lot of men don't make effort, don't put in the work in relationship. Maybe they feel like the love and the feeling, how they feel about the relationship and the person should see them through. And we know that's not the case. That's not always the case. That is not the case at all, because relationship is hard work. You need to put in the work.
The thing that I want all young women to understand is that men and women are different. We look differently. We have different sexual desires, different sexuality. Men carry around these cell phones and they look at pornography. Pornography is not healthy for relationships or healthy for men to do, but it's very common that men masturbate looking at pornography. It's available everywhere. This can damage relationships between men and women, and I believe that it's very serious. Young women need to understand that a man's desire for sex does not mean that they want to have emotional or spiritual intimacy. Sexual intercourse for a guy, it's almost like going to McDonald's and having a Big Mac. The next day, maybe you want to go to Wendy's or you want to go to Burger King. You're not committed to McDonald's. As a woman's doctor, this is my wish for you and all my female patients, is that they respect themselves and they understand that sexuality is something beautiful. And it's beautiful in the context of a beautiful relationship. So a young woman can make better decisions if she understands there are a lot of men out there that look at you as a body as opposed to a soul. And I think that if you are intimate with someone, you better be intimate with someone that cares about you as a person.
Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments section, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.